Yo, what's up everyone? Today in this video, what I'm going to be talking about in this video for today is the difference between Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto 4, because there's been a lot of rumors, or not rumors, a lot of people and all that stuff talking about saying that how Grand Theft Auto 4 is better than Grand Theft Auto 5, and then Grand Theft Auto 5 is better than Grand Theft Auto 4. Like, there's two videos that I watched on YouTube yesterday, and this guy was showing the difference of the two videos, because there's two videos showing whatever, and I'm here to tell you guys of why GTA 5 is better than 4, and why Grand Theft Auto 4 is better than 5, but at the most, Grand Theft Auto 4 is better than 5 at the most. Some of you might not think that it is, but it is true. I'm not like telling a lie or nothing, but I will tell you the reasons. There is quite a few things that of why the Grand Theft Auto 5 is better than 4 is because you can't walk into certain buildings like stores and stuff on Grand Theft Auto 4 like you can on 5 and all that stuff. Like, you could walk into a store and buy stuff and all that, but you can't do it on 4. And that's one thing. And another thing is like a part of the story mode on Grand Theft Auto 5 that I'm playing right now, that it's another thing also. But the other thing about of why Grand Theft Auto 4 saying better than Grand Theft Auto 5 is because of the physics and stuff that happens in 4. Like, I can hit a car like right now and watch. Half the time that doesn't happen, but on Grand Theft Auto 4, if you do that on one of these things, you don't go flying just like a couple feet like I did. You go flying for like over about 30 feet up in the air. Like, you fly over 30 feet straight. Like, that's how much better that 4 is. And see, watch. See, like, it just doesn't, like, you know, feel as real as like 4 is, which I honestly like 5 better than 4, but I still love 4 so much, and I still really am wanting GTA 4 to be backward compatible on the Xbox One, and I'm hoping that it comes soon. If not soon, I'm hoping it's before Christmas or something that it comes backward compatible. I'm even hoping for Black Ops 2 and all that stuff, but that's one thing. When you are in cars, you understand of how, like, when you hit a building or you hit a guy on GTA 5, at about 80% of the time, you will not fly out of your car whatsoever. Because, I don't know, it's only like 20% of the time. But in Grand Theft Auto 4, if you actually do hit somebody while you're in a car, you go flying out of nowhere, like, without your seatbelt. I mean, like, that's like how much realistic 4 actually is, better than 5. And then also another thing is the reason why it could be a little bit better is also because of how the when you try to get a police, they actually just arrest you if you're walking around them on this game. On Grand Theft Auto 4, if you're walking around them, they just either ignore you or they just walk away, or that you get a star wanted level instead of getting arrested. And if you try to run away, they actually follow in Grand Theft Auto 4. If you try to run away in Grand Theft Auto 5, they usually get in their cars and then do whatever. Like, there's quite a bit of things that make 4 better than 5, because there just are. And then there's things that make 5 better than 4. You see, here's what I think about it is, the stuff that's better in Grand Theft Auto 5 than Grand Theft Auto 4 is mainly because Rockstar was focusing on the story mode at the most, and then all the stuff, realistic stuff that happens in Grand Theft Auto 4 that doesn't happen in 5, that makes 4 more realistic, is because they did so much work to make 4 a lot realistic. 5 they did really good on. I'm not going to lie, 5's still one of the most popular games ever, but when they were making 5 at the time, they were only trying to make how real the graphics look. They were only doing the graphics at the most. 4, they were doing the graphics about 50% of the time, but then the other 50% of the time, they were trying to make 4 be realistic as we are and all the stuff that happens. So, yeah, I still am going to be thankful for both of these. I love Grand Theft Auto 5 and I love Grand Theft Auto 4. I'm not going to be saying that I think you don't need to play it or tell people. It's my opinion. I think everybody should play these both because, honestly, they both are realistic in different ways. Like, the stuff that 5 you can do, that's one reason that 5's more realistic, and then all the stuff that's in 4 that makes it realistic that 5 definitely doesn't have, 4 is realistic also. So, like, they're both realistic Grand Theft Auto games, just in different ways. So, if you guys like this video and you thought it was a good video and you agree that whoever that agrees that Grand Theft Auto 5 is better than 4 or Grand Theft Auto 4 is better than 5 and how much you love it, send me in the comments below about that and subscribe my channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. So you all have a good one.